Hello everyone, Drake Robinson here. Sorry, I just woke up, but something's been weighing heavily on my mind. And I talk about it all the time, but yeah, I just gotta reiterate it here. The worst people, and I mean the absolute worst people in life, in this modern society we live in, why is it they always get the best things? I just don't understand it. Why do they get the life that good, decent, kind hearted, hardworking individuals like myself, we are just so deprived of. I understand why that is because of the society we live in today. I wish I grew up in the 70s or the 80s where times were a lot better, a lot more stable, a lot more grounded in reality. Now it's like I'm living in a fantasy world where everything's backwards. Good people get just destroyed, decimated, mentally, emotionally, physically. We get beaten down. We are nothing but scrutinized. No matter how much good we do, it's always like 20 steps backwards. We're never given a second chance if we make a mistake. We're instantly gone. I went through it all. We're bullied constantly. I've been through it all. I've been through all that good stuff, as they say. And I understand why that is. This is why I'm so grateful for the black pill for, helping me realize that. But I'm not gonna lie, it still kind of sucks. And it's like, take my own brother, for example. My brother is literally the worst fucking person ever. Excuse my language, but he is. But yet he has a car. He knows how to drive. He's had a social life. He has a girl, and he has a child. All things, all things, he, I'm sorry, but he doesn't deserve. He, what am I, and I'm stuck here all by my lonesome, and I work hard, I pay my bills, I do all the stuff good, decent, kind hearted people like myself do, while he's out there, just living the good life. And I'm stuck here in my prism of fucking, again, excuse my language, but dark, just dark, depressive hell, essentially. And I wish nothing but the worst for him. I'm sorry, but I do. He is that bad of a person. Um, but yeah, you know, it's so sad. Like, no one's, I'm sorry, but like, also, no one's ever gonna convince me that, also, I talked about the Carmelo Anthony thing, a couple days ago in that case, and like he gets only 35 years in prison, if that, because we got that silly good behavior type thing here in the West for all my European viewers or whatever, and like only 30. So he's like, how old is he now? 18. So 35 years. So basically, he'll be like in his late 40s, early 50s. So he's like, that's midlife, but he still gets to like live when he gets out. So that just goes to show you that's blue pillar privilege right there. Look at all the people, uh, like life deals you hands in life. You get dealt hands in life, either crappy hands or or good hands. And a lot of the privileged people, they're dealt the best hands ever. I tell you, they are. Why you think all the people in the Epstein files, all the pedophiles and rapists, and why you think they're being protected right now? Because they were born. Life dealt him. This modern society dealt them good hands. So they are never going to face the consequences for their atrocious actions towards children, and they're never going to feel any consequences from their actions because they were dealt for whatever freaking reason, a positive hand in this freaking modern backwards world. Like I said, bad behavior is rewarded in this world to some extent, but like for the most part, bad behavior is accepted, it is rewarded. Why do you think all these freaking moronic TikTokers, like who do the dumbest stuff to get views, why do you think they never really go to jail or face any real consequences? Yeah, they may spend like a night or two in prison, but they're gonna bond out because they're wealthy, but their wealth is due to the privilege that life dealt them, you know? So I don't want to make this long winded. I just wanted to come up here and say, like, if you ever feel, all you good guys out there, if you ever feel like life has dealt you the worst hand ever, it has. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm an educator, so I'm not going to, like, tiptoe around in the tulips around this. Yeah, life dealt you a crappy hand, and that's why you should remain black pilled and remain doing what you have to do because that's the best we can do. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones we're on the right side of history. If we, if the world ever if there's ever a history book of good people and bad people in this world, we're gonna be on the right side of history, doing what we have to do, working hard, providing for ourselves because it's not like we have a family to provide for. All the modern females, they go for the thugs and the losers, like my brother, for example. But, that's just the reality. But as long as we do for ourselves, that's really all that matters, I guess, at the end of the day. So, yeah, I'm out.